not see
players
overcrowding. Otherwise, is it in contest? That's why it's solid on record.
And yeah, Obisi NC that.
Even at the point, Thiago Silva was complaining about it. In Chade, Geneva and Abahum.
According to the Guardian, of course, no,
but it's well on record. It's well on record. Even at some point, Thiago Silva.
That's the story.
Yeah, Thiago Silva.
Porter had made challenge of keeping larger dressing room happy at Chelsea. Another way.
I don't know.
The Guardian, we never pushed it. You can be doing the banter. There is no part of the statement. Anytime I got it to lose it, article, there is no part that said Obiti form.
Oh, Yankas. Oh, Yankas. But Namun called dressing room.
There be any no clear. Obianga someone called
dressing room. Namuko.
Omodoso. Obianga to beat form.
So I feel they would do to Sanamudoso. Adamuto players among Kana.
Oh, okay. Then that settles it because there were key players in the dressing room. They were raising issues. Crowd no doors so I mean new day in here. I was so they were rich. My year started from Thomas Partey.
Okay.
Because Anopawi Thomas Partey APM our Westminster Court. And according to reports at Ebano, Yenuano APM our court 3. So court 3 and Thomas Partey APM our ho. Say Michel video when he was entering the court. Rich, I like his demeanor. I like the appearance, you know. So focused and which means you're coaching ye. Now, according to reports, at least here they are going any courts in inside. Rich, Omomuko court in inside reports say. Yenu no one kasabibre. Ninsema okaye a very very simple. First, obonidin and oboni address. Baby our and oboni date of birth. Nimfia. And those were the only statements that Thomas Ter Partey ekojina docket in him no or can our court nase. I am a lawyer. And Rebecca said 5 count of rape, any 1 count of sexual assault no. Nina omundi wufo. And she was completely not guilty.
Okay.
The moment you plead not guilty means now we can set the ball rolling.
Also born in
Onye. And now it's on record say, also the charge you on winning in this is your first court appearance. Minyin to me said the omede to me sono. Maye. And that was Partey Kroba or Koboye. Now Rich, just ask Gabby. Sum me up ni bail conditions, you know. You 3 sports. Actually very, very neat high in 9 pointers. The first one, and say, a man will be involved in the case. You know, say rape case in here, Mako 5. Bakuso repuni me, no Bakuso repuni me, and sa. And a Bakuso no why an assault. A matre. Baku for the assault, Baku for rape me, and sa Baku for rape me. No court say, some may have started back court here. You didn't ask me. Some man in Yinano, a man in contact you be.
So Ayala said to us here, a man me and no mu claim say.
You report 5 times.
5 times, you know. At the same day, different.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
And I've asked the same question.
Because
no in court there's a friend restraining order.
Sure.
And may obi and then in casa don't contact the person. No. You say yeah they a man after so na dress no the come out police station no. A police for na catch and answer court na catch and say in case of changing address answer update say na be the biano you say and na o why betimi aba o honum after so no say o to kwaya free landing cronim akwa abochira on notify police say me to coin akko say na be they can keep tabs on their account any ni bibia. The next time Thomas Ter Partey beko court will be on the 2nd of September. This time around on Westminster Court honum. Obeko the Central Criminal Court na omakotwa na asemuno so nti that is the updater if free Thomas Ter Partey asemuno mu eba and Thomas Ter Partey any team e friend Villarreal e was Spain edi nkomo akọ akira ebi mu kura report say why any medicals in Powia obesan 2-year contract e wo e honum na wakosi akan e was Spain. So that is it with Thomas Ter Partey any issue no. Now Rich Enra Obianim say Benjamin Cesco eda paso. Na pray two clubs and omoko no Manchester and Newcastle. Enra there was a very very good development on Cesco and transfer market na Odano. Now the idea can buy and say Rich yes in Newcastle at mutu etu omato and say they've sent official bid to RB Leipzig say look Abranti we yepe no yebema mo 90 million euros 90 million no yebema mo 80 million ni mo 10 million add-ons na akosi 90 million enti 80 plus 10 afen so no Abranti friend Benjamin Cesco dia opese ojibia as ne salary and agent ye ni didi komo waka che no we are ready to pay. And unti mun kan cha Abranti ne say ye pese yes our business in tem so ojitu meni ya we will transfer the what's a transfer bia na deal no abaso. So enra Newcastle has formally bid for Abranti a friend Benjamin Cesco and omuni agreement bia won hu bia no they accepted say they will carry through. Now Rich, what I don't understand Manchester counter proposal no. According to reports man you say oh yeah there you can say this can be basisi by your mamu RB Leipzig 40 say yes so you be bid for Abranti no name no see you the bid be ba unless you catch there and say Abranti no I inform me say up Manchester say oh to see here then we will bring the bid. Now Rich answer na obi betinye akasa asam na che RB Leipzig no then the person must have a very very good relationship. Enti me tell report them say okay so it's Christian Vivio who is negotiating sa deal no. Rich, how do you expect a player onyam making a choice? There are two clubs I want to name. Baku ever Champions League, but on your big at the almost Champions League no. Baku Eddie Sikasama Base, they also Basso Gien, Medebemau. Sika club ever so muchiano, Mechia. Then all that one is saying is that Odi Opa Yeminu, Casamimi na Opemi, so Casamimi na Opemia, after me the bid beba. Now Rich, the Manchester United which they say they want Cesco to commit to Manchester United, and the moment the guy will say between Newcastle and Manchester, maybe some call Manchester. No. What it means is that then me and Newcastle I will pull out of the race. Now sir, Newcastle pull out of the race. Now they can war Manchester and go.
She can I ready to
then
pay?
he can flex on us because now Abranti is so beba. And after now we can so. Then Newcastle for some mama 90. Maybe Abranti so baba me hoji. Me nyini say osa fata 90. Eche bia me mama 55 and asa 70. Then if Abranti choose more, the salary in the personal terms are bia and can Newcastle so we will meet it no. What becomes of the negotiation if you are the only option? I think say maybe the me Ghana. Me nya so say Benjamin Cesco kra o titwi. But Rich, if I was the one who have and I come here confronted with these two issues there, and I will know where I want to go. And Newcastle, they want to be aggressive and they want to show Manchester United say, look, player no, yeah, ready to see a panel at and when you are rich, there's a quid. I hear Benjamin Cesco, I choose team, your friend of Newcastle, but that is it. And Tia Evan said he has not decided yet. And Tia train. Now, Rich, you see. Many one yardre or stance on Marc-Andre Ter Stegen issue no. And I'll tell you simply why I'm in a one yard.
Okay.
Of course, you know the background to the story. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen and a call the X account. This is the X account. On July 24th, and we'll post very nice message. Also, I share Barcelona gets in a check, and they be our Beshebiano or the Buo and a Eshe will go through difficult times, will go through nice times. But no clearly say, no one no insisting who see ye, and that on him paying for the incomono. Well, who said I was a quiet surgery or nechi. Now, Rich, that is where the details are. I say, after my last operation on my back, I returned to the pitch after 66 days, almost 2 months. This time, the doctors believe about 3 months will be necessary as precaution to avoid any risk. Now, Rich, this is content analysis. Semekase, Rich, now saying me bedroom, me hold do me. My name is Doctor Abia Dr. Lita Kodin Gomo. Or Jiri say I was a me leave 1 month. Until me call leave 1 month aba. The moment I make it to say, me doctor say or Jiri say that is tentative. And yet specific. If I say I believe 3 months will do. Now, and what is happening between Ter Stegen and Barcelona? No, Rich, it is not really dependent on side statement way, because this statement and tell Barcelona and to be fast statement when can say you will be to hold against Barcelona. There be, but in the process of say, Rich, who play a beer or medical issue. Now, open say who use it or no. Any ding our registration so any salary aje say yen hwe so na yen ma okwan na push on no free salary ni so na etimi register before for so no. What you have to do and say there is a medical commission our La Liga for no. If you want to go through that process, then you have to give them evidence. Say I am pass sawa brand here we ne ho dodo no or your operation and I'm say and only ho. Now, Rich, I'm running say unless player no the medical review ni operation ni national kwakosha no abro 4 months and some am ho am only obi aba shim. So that is where the issue is. Now, Rich, Barcelona for say they've prepared the medical form and they've indicate on the form say test an operation or kwakwe no 4 months echo. Send your mayor or submitted to the medical commissioner. Or money by evidence I'm so okay, so to Ter Stegen, then you can get him off your registered players. Not in 80% of the salary, up everywhere I'm watching your register obi at the national. Ter Stegen say there be unsigned documents. Why? Nothing you say, sad documents, any the information say about 4 months. On only doctors didn't come on.
Misleading.
And yet that is the impression he got. Okay. Now, Rich, baby, about to do and say Mundo Air report say Ter Stegen you didn't go disciplinary committee. That is all that he's saying. Until off ya na ebia ye movie ya bibi na fe the atra just normal say yes okay after the ya friend with disciplinary committee anim. Now, Rich, this is why I say sir I disagree with you. She owiase obi en ho na de kwa. Medical Baby Chechimu, what was happening to Ter Stegen said were different majority of the salary. I think the man so was Barcelona Tiamano. Rich Tienio, me walk out with him, what be me. Only me akasa say me extend me contract. Me mom sika o say me gino club no wan with him ntino. Me ntwe sika no do na nkwa akire mayama. Afei eduru time also utia me ka no. Wakwa ko fa goalkeeper bi aba. Ena mo ye mi predu. Yes abo no onya no onka wa onye ne senchirawo. Nti impempe e ka say Rich Ter Stegen team no Barcelona nya wo me piana to efom ama o mako o manim. Se sa na tie dia Abante no also want to be very wise say Rich if in pain some signs are document no na mo de call a liga ho na mo yi be free register players in mu a Rich, what will be the guarantee say after 4 months Barcelona will write to La Liga and say now the player is fit and the players every other do or never so they do 1-to-1 there but so will Barcelona write and reverse that situation na Gabi and Rich say okwa we him na me ya papa na o ma papa ne ball manu a o sa kwa we him bi mu a o ba me wose me nya papa bi mu a me that is what is happening me minim say the Barcelona will have their way because a whole club institution and just one player they will have their way but no can say what Barca as a club every year Mark and Ter Stegen Rich for me and you good and that you treating the part say you was say you treating no Emra may they update by on Lookman say team FN Inter so much 42 plus 3 million add-ons Atlanta for say omobeji 50 and until Lookman and who say Charlie say man keka me ho a na Inter for ni movie on it will be one club I want to play I mean yamo because Atlanta any man didn't ye now Rich Enra just ask your phone show now this man here there tactical board you see your friend Luca and I hear the CEO of Team FN Atlanta Rich Enra okachen some job for say okay some open no kura wa asem no ma mami ncheche mu nkyere mo ye wo ho ana Paris Saint-Germain every 20 million euros bid some be some to Ademola Lookman and e catch Ademola say sa time na de ye jama wo kwa enyi ba unim kama kuma to yem ye ne wo anya e kwa benkom say in 2025 se club papa a onim board the elite club of Europe eba ye beto wa ma omo se ye to wa ma omo a yes sikana enei Lookman everybody say oh it was a reasonable sika obeje no ye to omo ye beji sa na amwako na mom tie according to Luka no o si na mom omo ka tie Lookman say Ebra obebo ama Atlanta Bergamo no omuntono emma Italian club.
That was the agreement.
Yes. And the agreement that they were making was hinged on a foreign club. And they will not want to see Ademola Lookman wear another Italian club jersey. Italy no about Tiaomo. Ademola will see you. Now club now and we also the transfer request about it's Inter Milan. Inter Italian club. And unti osre no kre wa asem no no and yes be omo ye tintintinti but Ademola Lookman story no no dey abrɛ we just our part no wo mu a
on kan kre
enti yanko kan cha Ademola say the decision is for Atlanta to take say a agreement no or refer to there then that clause in that agreement he is not telling the truth enti aye omo and they will decide whether they will allow you to go and I said they will not allow you to go for price our movement decided some people Rich and then say that's sorry you say Atlanta for training Ademola nsiase or see training no nsiase and that or that's Gina baby Gina say Atlanta for man nko
and all sign contract no under duress
I don't you see we crowd here Rich and yet in the contract as written no
by a verbal
yes a gentleman agreement after oba I say oh what is a PSD bid about on man economy so they be try na do 2025 there ye beton so that gentleman agreement you know and then they ono and then the CEO obia ebo nim kura omo eka omo asem Rich ye face you
onkobo
na minim say mo be 2 minutes bia Mamin can't wait. So I will not come back to it. Okay. And I will be done in the next 2 minutes. Rich, Manchester United. Me who say? I said there seems to be some fresh air be a buffer club now. And I'm not picking it from you.
Okay.
Me Manchester United number 7 who say and no my question saying a reflect here. There is some of Manchester Evening News. you go there and you make you feel what is going on at Manchester. Now, Rich, come on, Eric Ten Hag. I think say Okusia or Germany, because the first time I heard say club was Germany, where Oko German national team they just don't choose captain, they choose council of elders. And here one penny for control dressing room no being given that power by the coach and the technical team. And see, Ten Hag by Oyebi Bruno Mekai around Nipa say 8 or 9. Now Bruno Kahon, now Harry Maguire Kahon, now Rafael Varane Kahon, now Casemiro Kahon, now Luke Shaw Kahon, now Tom Hilton Kahon, and other players. But the moment of that group no, or yeah Bruno captain and a group precisely Rafael Varane Jahoko Eweja, and see elders now Kakabum Ejijaya. Now Rich, the entire I think Amorim is trying to change a lot of things and say last season on your problems be bring what dressing room na on who can of Faso but now I feel na waba and he needed to just yin and man no maybe but this time around also changing the culture around Manchester United every time when team check but Rich unim me say team bia before a team be national Rich you need to change the culture around the club. And also, my team is more disciplinary. And to whom say, I'm already also at the Council of Elders. 6 players: Bruno Fernandes, Leandro Martinez, Harry Maguire, Diego Dalot, Tom Hilton, and Mazraoui. Rich, and Odim and Newman Miensa as Emra Abba. Also, 1 players, no say ye Piekwa Bontia. Now the fans baso mu play autographer. Mu make sure say mu be sign as many as mu betimi assign ko MPN as support MPN wa you ani e dia mo Rich the atosu mienu which is the last but one. I am timekeeping. Only Sancho nya problem because oba training late, oba dressing room late. Only Rashford nya problem, only Garnacho nya problem. Just because they attend to event team event late. Or say this time around Rich also so sad and so and the chat and look at name is Rich. I'm already I catch Manchester players and say over training. Na uye training na. Or Jini said the over training one and never boom. And one had to park in so. And no Sancho they say he doesn't train well. And you know mention Sancho said Argentina or Babacasa and Tiafio say. Some uye training na. No one in here. Players name one no I fell. No I can't say massa who training in Koye. No way you video.
Eddie Acho
say you to me council on auntie. Yeah, we want only wedding come. And that is how he wants to handle the issues. Then your man can get your dressing room on. Well leaving Eddie Ama players in the council of elders, because or you say and you be beyond or no coach, I will say of them now or the country rich. Those are the rules Oriya Feno. Amorin Eddie Abase a free nekoi mu ebedisume and there are few Champions League games, then Europa League, Conference League, and some other games been to reach.